Welcome to Lamaison Wellness. Today we are making a cocktail for Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving today, and even though I am not American, you can tell with the accent, I love to celebrate anything with friends and family that involve delicious food and mindful cocktails. So I am in for all celebration. We are making a punch today, which is called Please Ask Punch, and what we are using is American Malt from Lyre, which is an alternative to whiskey. So think vanilla, toasted nuts, spices. It's a beautiful product. I'll be using Earl Grey. I love using tea in cocktail and definitely in punches. It's a beautiful addition. I will also be using butter pecan syrup. I will explain to you how to make that. And then some Tonka beans bitters. And then when it comes to garnishes, some fresh cranberries, some thyme, and some star anise to garnish the cocktail with. There's an amazing rhyme to remember how to make a punch, which is 1 sour, 2 sweet, 3 strong, 4 weak, and then a little bit of bitters and a little bit of spices if you want to. So let's make the drink. I'm actually going to be using a carafe to build the punch today, making sure that I don't put any ice in the carafe because I don't want too much dilution. I'm actually going to be using a cup as a measurement instead of the classic jigger. So we are going to start coming back to the rhyme. So 1 sour, I'm going to be using 1 cup of fresh lemon juice that I just juiced before. And then 2 sweet, I'm actually using 1 cup of the butter pecan syrup. You can buy it online if you want to, but if you want to make it yourself, it's quite simple. It's only 3 ingredients. So you've got butter, pecan, and maple. You will melt the butter and chop and toast the pecan nuts in the butter, and then mix it with the maple syrup. Let it sit for a few hours so it really infuses together, and then filter it so you don't have any bits to it. And that's it. That's your butter pecan syrup. We are then going to use our strong, loads of vanilla, toasted nuts, spices. I'm going to be using 3 cups of Lyre's American Malt. So that's going to add some character and some spiciness to the cocktail. Even though it's non-alcoholic, it definitely has a punch to it. And then 4 cups of our cold infusion of Earl Grey Tea. I'm going to add a little bit of bitter. I'm using the Droplets because they are non-alcoholic and beautiful flavor. I'm using the Tonka bean for this one. And then if you wanted to, you can add some spices. I'm gonna use star anise as a garnish because I really want the American Malt to shine through it. But you can always add a little bit of cinnamon, etc., etc. As I was saying, I don't wanna add any ice in the cocktail directly. I'm gonna put ice in the glasses because I don't want too much dilution. So I'm gonna grab those 2 beautiful glasses, fill them with ice, pour over ice, and then garnish with the most beautiful holiday season vibe garnishes. So fresh cranberry, some thyme, and star anise. The fresh cranberry looks amazing, the thyme smells incredible, and the star anise really adds some complexity into the cocktail. Et voila! This is your Please Ask Punch. Let's give it a taste. On the nose, it's really beautiful. The star anise that I just added as a garnish really gives some amazing notes and a beautiful aroma on the nose. Amazing. It's super refreshing. The Earl Grey Tea add this really refreshing, nice cocktail. The American Malt gives some complexity. You really get this vanilla, those spices to come through and add some punch into the drink, even though it's non-alcoholic. The butter pecan syrup is absolutely delightful. That makes it so perfect for the holiday season. And then the Tonka bitters really, again, add some layers of complexity to the cocktail. So it's really easy to make. It tastes delicious. It's perfect for the holiday season. And it's definitely a beautiful cocktail for Thanksgiving. So santé and happy Thanksgiving.